Okay. Hafa Day, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Guam Congress Building and the Guam Legislature. And we are here today for a very special occasion. And I'm so honored to be joined by our Legislative Secretary, Senator Amanda Shelton. And we are here today to present Resolution number 382-36 COR relative to recognizing and congratulating Yvonne Rosario on the occasion of her retirement as the manager of the Ipan Mobil Mart and service station, and commending her for her more than 34 years of service to the island community. And we're joined this morning, I'm very pleased to be here with, of course, Miss Yvonne Perez Rosario, her husband, Michael Rosario, and her children who are here with us today, as well as her mother, Antonita Perez Vinonia, and her auntie Teresita Crisostomo Hara. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and along with other family members who are here today. Thank you. I'm going to now read from the resolution, and it's, be it resolved by the Committee on Rules of Iminia 36 na Legislature in Guam, whereas Yvonne Rosario is the daughter of Antonita M. and Francisco Perez, whose family business opened in 1960 as a mom-and-pop store with a small barbershop and a wooden structure in Ipan, Taloʹfoʹfoʹ, where it was known then as the Perez store. And whereas the Perez store grew into a multifaceted and thriving business that included a grocery store, a tourist shop, and for clothing and souvenirs, a snack bar, and a bar. And Yvonne's mother, Antonita, experimented with the store during this time to see how the business could grow, flourish, and uniquely tap into the tourism industry. And whereas Yvonne Rosario, then Yvonne Perez, married Michael Rosario in January 1981, and again at the San Miguel Catholic Church in Taloʹfoʹfoʹ in August of 1981. And in 1985, the Perez store and the Perez family's home were both tragically destroyed by a fire, and Yvonne's parents soon after relocated to Vancouver, Washington. Yvonne's family eventually decided to rebuild and start a business again after the Perez store's 25 years of operation and its tragic destruction. And in this endeavor, the second generation of the Perez family would take the reins to revive the legacy of their parents' hard work. And after the store was repaired and renovated, it was rebranded and established as the Ipan Mobil Mart and service station in 1987. And whereas Yvonne was tasked by her brother Frank Perez to run and manage the business. Growing up in a family business, Yvonne was familiar with how to run a grocery store, but managing a gas station was something that was totally a new experience. Under Yvonne's management, starting in September 1987, the Ipan Mobil Mart and service station successfully catered to the community of Taloʹfoʹfoʹ and the wider community of Guam, carrying basic grocery items with an emphasis on featuring local products. Additionally, the Ipan Mobil Mart and service station became a go-to destination for their famous soft-serve ice cream, locally baked cakes, which I think a number of those are provided by family members as well, and its southern hospitality and customer service. And whereas, as a locally owned business under Yvonne's management, the Ipan Mobil Mart and service station was a pillar of support for many local businesses, helping to ensure their mutual success. And the Ipan Mobil Mart and service station was more than just an ordinary gas station. As people drove down and gave their patronage to it throughout the years of Yvonne's management, it was a place to experience the best local hospitality that Guam could offer, where customers were always met with a smile when they walked inside the establishment. And whereas Yvonne and her husband, Michael Rosario, lived for their customers, catering to and providing for their needs and requests to the point where their customers became a part of the family. Under Yvonne's management, the Ipan Mobil Mart and service station won many Gas Stations of the Year awards throughout her tenure, and with the most recent award won in 2021 for Best Village Gas Station by Pika's Best of Guam, an annual open survey of Guam's best by Guam's residents managed by the Pacific Daily News. And whereas after 34 and a half years of managing the Ipan Mobile Mart and service station, Yvonne graciously stepped down from the business and into retirement at the end of May 2022. And whereas Yvonne Rosario and her family have earned the love, support, and gratitude not only from the community of Taloʹfoʹfoʹ and the entire South, where the Ipan Mobile Mart and service station is located, but from the wider community of Guam as a result of their valued customer service and hospitality, which they earnestly gave to their customers every day. And whereas Yvonne and her family's faith in God have blessed them throughout the years, where God has continued to be their rock and strength each and every day, providing them all with fortitude and perseverance in the face of natural disasters, economic challenges, and daily struggles. And whereas during her retirement, Yvonne hopes to spend more time in peace and joy with her husband, Michael Rosario, their 3 daughters, Melanie, Kesha, and Elisa, and their 8 grandchildren, Michael Juan, Emma Grace, Moses, Luca, Mason, Alexander, Madden, Jace Ryan, Maverick Jordan, and Grayson Levi. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Committee on Rules of Imina 36 na Legislature in Guahan does hereby, on behalf of Legislature in Guahan and the people of Guam, recognize and congratulate Yvonne Rosario on the occasion of her retirement as manager of the Ipan Mobile Mart and service station in Taloʹfoʹfoʹ, Guam, and commend her for her more than 34 years of service to the people of Guam. And be that further resolved that the Speaker and the Chairperson of the Committee on Rules certify and the Legislative Secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and that copies of the same be thereafter transmitted to Yvonne Rosario and her family and to the Honorable Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero Imagahagan Guahan. On behalf of the Guam legislation and the people of Guam, thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you. So I'm going to ask Yvonne if she'd like to say just a few words.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. It really means a lot. I'm not much for awards. This is one of those things I really do not like because it glorifies a person, and I'm not here to be glorified. So I'm going to use this to glorify God. You know, it's been a long journey. It was a 34 and a half years journey. It was not easy, but God was with me throughout the years, and I just want to praise God and thank Him for all the trials, for all the joys, you know, the economic trials. I had earthquakes where my canopy of the gas station got demolished, but, you know, God saw us through it all. We went through a lot of typhoons. My husband was a fireman at that time. He was not there with us. He had to be, you know, with the Guam fire. I had to take care of everything at the home front and at the gas station. It took a lot from my family, a lot of sacrifices, but praise God. Where's my husband? Mike and my children, we're still a unit and one family. It takes a lot on a family unit, and if you do not have God, I mean, things could have turned out very differently, so praise God for that. So in everything I do, it's through Him that does it. I am just a vessel, and I want to give Him all the honor and glory. So thank you so much, Guam. It was not only me that did this. It was through all the local people that came by our doors and through our staff who diligently, you know, did their best to give that best customer service. And I just want to share a story. In 2012, my husband retired from the GFD, and at that time he had asked me, I think you should start thinking how you want to retire so we can spend our time together, you know, because it has taken a toll on our family. So this was a 10-year prayer of mine. Every day I would ask the Lord, show me, Lord, how do I transition? How do I move out of the gas station? Every day I prayed this prayer. Every struggle I had, I asked the Lord, show me, Lord, please show me the day, show me how. But it did happen, and this year the Lord answered my prayer. I got a call from Mobil and said, okay, Yvonne, we found a new operator. You can start transitioning now. So, praise God for that. And then one day before the transition, as I was driving up to Jigo to get our shoe pile for the store, I was asking the Lord, Lord, why did it take 10 years to answer my prayer? And then I was thinking, and then I had this conversation with God, and he says, because you were able to minister to other people. I was able not only to serve the community, but I was able to see people in my community and pray with them when I saw them that they were hurting. If I saw them in the newspaper and they were my customer, I would stop and just talk to them and pray with them. If they were homeless and at the beach, I would go out and visit them and pray with them. And our church also gave us opportunities to give out food to those that are in need. I was able to see those in my village who were in need and go and pray with them and give those food to them. So praise God for that. The most rewarding was meeting all the people and connecting with them, and there's the memories that I will keep forever in my mind. So praise God for that. Thank you, Guam. Thank you, everyone.
So again, so Yvonne and her husband, Michael, congratulations, and thank you for everything you've done for the people of Guam. And we have Miss Antonita Perez Finonia. She is the one who began that Perez store in Ipan that has become so famous now, and for all these years, served the people of Guam. And to all the family, I know it takes a toll, as your mom has said, and for all your contributions to the people of Guam as well. All right. Thank you. This concludes our ceremony today.